in 2008 when I got out of tennis altogether. That's when my journey began, where I went and studied everything to do with emotional intelligence, life coaching, business coaching, etc. And it catapulted me, interestingly, back into tennis, because I thought, wow, I had all this knowledge about how to hit, where to hit, but I didn't really understand anything about, well, not anything, but I felt like I related to half the people that I was coaching, but not the other half. So what life coaching really gave me the resources and the skills to believe that almost every person in front of me has the answers within them. It's how do I use the art of asking great questions at the right time and providing great models and strategies for them to unlock what they know is that they have already within themselves. So that's how the Empower Hour came about, based on since 2008. What have I seen as the biggest struggles, nothing to do with sport, just in life in general? And how can we have tools, as in coaching tools, so people can coach themselves? So that's the concept behind it. And, the coolest thing about life coaching, of course, was Sir John Whitmore is one of the godfathers of the birth of life coaching, who he used the concept from the inner game of tennis, which we all know, Timothy Galway, to create coaching. Which is understanding self one, self two, and how we talk to ourselves. And the GROW model was born and based a lot on the concepts used within that book, which of course is one of the most famous models we use in life coaching, which is what's the goal, what's your reality, what are your options, and what's your way forward. And so much of life coaching is about future-based thinking. Again, where do we want to go? Where are we heading? And you're accountable. Each a lot of the life coaching and mentoring that I do, the people, when I say, what do you love the most about life coaching, they say the accountability, right? Because when we get to the W in the GROW model, the way forward, they're committing. They are fully committing, and I'm doing a little check-in in terms of from 0 to 10, how enthusiastic are you about committing to what you said you're going to do? And if it's below a 7, they're not going to do it. So you have done your job as a...
Well, I don't know. Okay, no, I got a counterpoint for you, because I hate the word accountability. Mm-hmm. If every single time somebody wants me to sign up for accountability, I just give them a flat no. Absolutely not. I don't sign up for that. Mm-hmm. I'm too much of a rebel. Mm-hmm. And so anyway, but I have a funny story. So a friend of mine and I were both getting into life coaching, so we decided to practice on each other. So his issue was work-life balance. So we would talk for 45 minutes about his thing. And my thing was writing my first book. And a funny thing happened. Our meetings were Tuesday morning, and if I'd had not a very good week of writing up until Monday, I started to feel a tremendous amount of pressure to write something, to be able to tell him. I didn't want to go to that meeting and say I didn't write at all last week. So in my twisted way of thinking, it wasn't accountability. It was just, I wanted to make sure that I brought the value to that time. Being answerable to someone else, that's just not my cup of tea.
Yeah, and I hope your listeners don't take this the wrong way. So what I was saying is, what some of the people that I've worked with have said they've liked about it is accountability. So it's not a sign up of accountability. So see, here's the thing about life coaching. At the end of the session, it encourages you to take action. And the clarity paradox is taking action in any direction is better than not taking action at all. One of the best things about it is it encourages people to take action in a direction that hopefully is towards their goals and dreams and objectives or intentions, whatever it call that. And yes, different things work for different people. So for example, if I was life coaching you and we got to the session and you hadn't done anything about your book, that's not about you feeling bad because you haven't done something. Life coaching then would be about asking questions within the week that could help then explore either a self-limiting belief, a potential block that we could break through, or it could be that you came up with some new content based on something that happened to you during the week. So there's subtleties within there. I don't think it's necessarily life coaching is accountability. I just was reflecting on what some of my clients had said that they really like about it, because it encourages them to take action. So I think I just wanted.
Well, that's a really valuable clarification. I found a lot of value right there, and that's awesome. So yeah, right. I mean, I don't see us disagreeing at all. It's just pieces of the puzzle, right? Yeah.
Neither do I. And so, I didn't want it to be unclear for people thinking that life coaching is that. Right. It's what you want it to be, and I love the clarity paradox. So back to the Empower Hour, it's literally that. It's a very short course. You could take the whole thing in less than an hour. I think it's all the videos are about 58 minutes altogether. Let me just I got my little models here again. So there's the model for the Empower Hour, which you like 3 circles and riding around them. That's because it's 9 modules. It's 3 core components. And it's all my models generally around CPR. You're saving your own life. Not cardiopulmonary resuscitation. This one's confidence, purpose, and relationships. So it's how do we, the activities under purpose, for example, are the values exercise, self-awareness, and helping you with that clarity paradox. So direction, and the little matrix we actually use to help you with direction, especially around career.
Matrix.
Yeah.
So,
threw that word into you there.
And, I wanted to go back to something you said earlier, because you used the word stuck or something alluding to that. So one of the things that would happen with me and Dave was if I felt like I had writer's block, I could call him and say, I'm stuck and I don't know why. And then we would have a little 5-minute conversation. And almost every time that helped me get unstuck. And he would do the same thing. So we had, midweek, if we were having, kind of a difficult moment, then we could analyze what was happening there. What was the reason for that? So, and I also liked what you said about it's what you want it to be. So coaching isn't about somebody telling somebody else what to do, right? It's about helping people get what they want.
Unlocking their potential, exactly. And there's lots of different models for that around life coaching. So, if somebody's stuck, we could do a laser coaching call on a model. There's different models that you can use, which I really love, to help you as the coach, as the life coach, to ask great questions, which I think is really relevant for the tennis industry.